Okay, I'm going to set this meter up with a different flow units. This right now it's on barrels, 42-gallon barrels per minute, and the totalizer's in cubic foot. So I have to unlock it, so I have to hold down the top left for 2 seconds. So that would be this guy here. Okay, and then it'll have this password. Hit this bottom one twice. That gives you 1,000. Then you can lock it in. At first it'll say setup mode, then it'll say basic settings. Next I'm going to hit this lock key. If you're in the US, make sure this is set to 60 hertz. So I'm going to unlock it and just show you can change it with this key. Lock it again. Next, I'm going to hit this upper center until we come to Qmax. And I'm going to hit the lock key. And now it might be tough to see, but there's an underline. So I'm going to move this under the first letter, which in this case is BBL. And I'm going to, whoops, I did it wrong. Let me do it again. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to hit this one until I find what I want. And in this case, I want US GPM. So I went too far. So that's okay if I go around again. But I don't want UK. I want US. And there it is. So now I can lock it. Okay. Problem is that I never set in the correct flow range for the meter. So I got to lock again. So now I've set it for something more reasonable for this pipe size. You could always check the manual to see what the minimum and maximum is for your pipe sizes. Then hit the lock key. And now it doesn't complain. So now you can see I've got my flow rate in gallons per minute like I wanted. I'm still on the Qmax screen, so now I can go down to totalizer, lock it. That brings me to totalizer 1. Lock it again. And I want to change this to acre feet. And I'm going to lock it. And then I'm going to hit the reposition this so that my underline is under my first alphabetic character. And use this one to go through all my selections. Now, I already know that this is an older meter with much older sensor prom. So where we see this question mark, we would ordinarily see acre feet. So I'm going to stop right here and pretend that this says acre feet. And well, actually, maybe that's not a good example. So let me select something else. No, that was good. Go back to it. And there it is. Now, by the way, from the same screen, if we hit this one again, see how it changes the decimal? how it underlines the decimal, you can use this to change the position. So if you wanted to totalize the biggest possible number before reaching a limit, and by the way, when you reach a limit, you have a bunch of hashtags instead of a number. So if you move this all the way over to the right, you'll get more digits before it fills up. Then you can just hit the lock key, and we'll have to just make believe that the totalizer, let me just hit the upper left until I get out of here. Just got to hit it 4 or 5 times. We have to make believe that this says acre feet. If you do have an older unit, and you don't have acre feet, you can either just order a new sensor prom, which has acre feet included into it, or if you have heart, there is a procedure, which I will not include in this video, but there is a procedure to force the selection so that acre feet is available. And that's it.